Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I put together a team right here with an Electrium Z Zeraora on it. If you power up Plasma Fists into Gigavolt, you can go ahead and OHKO Pokemon like Mega Medicham, Mega Lopunny, as well as Tapu Lele, so basically most Pokemon you hit neutrally will go down. I do have speed investment for Mega Lopunny right here too, so we always outspeed that. Put the rest in HP right here. You could put it in special attack for the Volt Switch, but I really did not see that being necessary right here. Fire Punch is mainly here for Mega Scissor and Ferrothorn, and the knockoff is great against bulky pivots that may want to switch in, like Quagsire and Amoonguss. They really like their items, so knocking those off could be good. Because this set really can't hit Landorus T and Garchomp at all, I figured I would go ahead and pair it with a lure right here. Choice Scarf, Kyurem-Black. So if they lead Landorus T on its Choice Scarf, they may expect us to drop the ICMZ and go for a U-turn, and we can just go ahead and knock that out with Ice Beam right here. Same with Garchomp. They may go for the Dragonium Z or Stealth Rocks, and then we just knock it out with Ice Beam right away. So should be a very fun Pokemon to use alongside Zeraora. Outrage also provides us with a win condition. Specs Keldeo with HP Poison is great too, because Zeraora does not actually outspeed. Well, it doesn't 2-hit KO max HP Tapu Bulu with Fire Punch, so Hidden Power Poison is a good lure right here. Spit Off Jirachi is our Stealth Rocker, SD Mega Scissor is a good pivot with U-turn, and then finally Torn T is our Defogger and Ground Immunity. So that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here, and my opponent seems to be running a sort of balance squad right here. Gotta be really careful about Zardex, because that thing Dragon Dances and kills everything. I'm gonna lead off here with Kyurem-Black, because I think Landorus T is their most likely Scarfer. They actually lead Charizard, which is interesting. I could go for a Scarf Fusion Bolt right here if there's Zard Y. If there's Zard X, I don't know if I want to stay in or not, but I really can't switch out right here, that's the thing. I think this should be Zard Y here. I'm gonna go for Fusion Bolt, as they go immediately into Tapu Fini, so I'm going to go right here for the Fusion Bolt into that. Do a very nice 73%, which is really good for me. I can maybe just click that again here too, and just knock it out nice. So they give me Tapu Fini right away. That's going to somewhat open up Keldeo, but they still have that Amoonguss, unfortunately, so that's going to put me in a little bit of a tough situation here. I really don't see the need for Jirachi here, so I'll go out into that right now. I would imagine they're just getting up the rocks, right? They actually go for Edge. That is a Banded Stone Edge crit, I think. That's the only explanation right there. But I just get up my rocks now. I really don't care about Heatran at all. So this is a little bit unfortunate because I want to get in my Zeraora here. I'm going to go for the U-turn as they are faster. I was actually hoping they would be faster, so this is fine with me. I can go ahead and maybe bring in... I think Zeraora here is a fine play. And... I like the knockoff play here into maybe Amoonguss or Landorus T. Nice. I get Amoonguss on the switch, which is great. Can go ahead and knock that off. They're definitely going for a Spore here, and Zeraora is one of my better Pokemon in this game. I could just Fire Punch for the damage. I'm going to Fire Punch for the damage. Considering that Keldeo is so good here, I kind of want that damage on it, so that's not that bad right here. They're definitely going to probably switch out, maybe into Charizard this turn. I like the Scissor pivot, in all honesty. Maybe expecting T-Tar. They do go Charizard, unfortunately. Wasn't anticipating that to be the initial bring-in. I mean, I'll use Keldeo as my pivot now, as they go for the Solar Beam, unfortunately for me. They're definitely reading me quite well right here. I think I can go Kyurem-Black here and maybe lure them to stay in. That would be very cool. Because Outrage Sweep definitely looks possible right here just on its own. I'll go right here for the Fusion Bolt. They know I'm Scarf now, but look at Outrage and look at their team. It's going to destroy this team right now, so I just gotta get some good damage on Heatran, but Zard Y being out of the way is amazing. Tyranitar comes in here. I actually think my Scissor well, Scissor doesn't beat Heatran, so I'll go into that here. This Tyranitar crits every single attack, but I guess that's okay. I'll just Bullet Punch here for a bit. They do go Heatran, but like I said, every time Heatran comes in, that's great damage for me, so I'll go Torn now. Maybe anticipating a Magma Storm. They unfortunately do hit. I can maybe just go for a knockoff here. As they go Amoonguss, that's fine. I don't knock off an item, unfortunately, but I can try to hit a Hurricane. And if they give me this Pokemon, and once Zeraora wakes up, it's going to have some fun too. Nice, so they do give me that, which is good. I gotta be careful not to get swept by Earthquake, but I do have my Scarfer intact, so... Outrage is the win con right here. I gotta somehow get Scarf Kyurem to maybe clean up with that. Heatran comes in. What do I do against Heatran? Because I would love the damage on it, right? But at the same time, I don't know if the damage is worth it or not. I think I can just go for it and U-turn out here into my Sleeping Zera. As they go for Rocks. Honestly, that Rocks play was a little bit interesting because I think the Zeraora lives one now. Oh, they have Inferno Overdrive, okay, so I definitely would die to that. I can go here into Kyurem-Black, and I kind of have to make the play. What am I doing? I'm Scarfed right here. It's going to come down to this turn, I think. I'll click Earth Power. As they go T-Tar, I got a crit into the T-Tar that crit every Pokemon, so I'll take that. Let's click Earth Power again here. Knock that out, nice. And Kyurem-Black is looking very good with Outrage still. I just gotta be careful with, like, Scissor and whatnot. I might actually end up losing this if I don't get the 50-50 right. Okay, so I think I sack Scissor, right? I sack Scissor here to the Stone Edge. Get in Kyurem-Black, and the game comes down to this 50-50. Unless, does Outrage kill Kyurem? Even if it does, I can't go for it, because they come back in and they live the Outrage after. Nice, I got it right. It looks like I can come back on rocks too, so I will be able to win this game. I just go Torn right here, and Scarf Kyurem-Black killed like every Pokemon, didn't it? Yep, Kyurem comes in, clicks Earth Power, and even with no special attack investment, that will be able to knock out an offensive Heatran. So, definitely came down to the wire right there. Scarf Kyurem-Black was able to do the job, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got another game right here. This guy's team is kind of weak to Keldeo. In fact, I think I lead Keldeo on either Medicham or Koko lead. They do lead Koko, unfortunately. Was really hoping to see Medicham be the option, but I mean, I have Zeraora as a pretty safe pivot right here. Like, the worst I take is a Specs Dazzle, which wouldn't even be the end of the world. Now, I do have to be careful against the Hawlucha. In fact, how do I beat that at all? That is a Specs Dazzle, okay. Well, I can go for my Z here under the terrain. Maybe they won't go hard Lando. Yeah, they do stay in. I'm willing to sack this just for like 90% here. Yeah, 90%, and I do lose my Zeraora, which is not the end of the world. I can actually try to lure them into a false sense of security with Scarf Kyurem. But I think Scissor can just win on its own now, especially because of what they just did. Okay, I'll go Kyurem-Black here because they really don't respond to it. If they go out into Magearna, that's fine. But I think I just click Ice Beam here and knock it out. So they find out I'm Scarf, which is fine. Medicham is probably coming out here. They go Magearna, which I have Jirachi for, so this is okay. Calm Mind is not a big deal. This has investment to outspeed this, so they have to try to break through. They do unfortunately break through right away. They could use Landorus as their pivot. Yeah, they do that, but damage on that Magearna is actually really nice for me. As is damage on this, too. So Kyurem is going to be my pivot for the Serp. I can just go Scissor here on the U-turn. So, I mean, Magearna could come back, right? But they do go Medicham, okay. So I can use Torn here as my pivot on the high jump kick. I really gotta hope I hit this. Okay, they go Magearna, which is fine, because this gives me the rocks that I've been trying to get up. Yeah, they do hit themselves, unfortunately, so I got up rocks here, which is cool. They're probably going back to Landorus T, which I really don't care about. They actually Twinkle Tackle, I don't know why, because that's not gonna help them. I feel like I should U-turn on the Landorus T here. Now I'm gonna Iron Head. I do get a crit, which sucks, because now I get the safe U-turn on them, which is definitely big right here. And honestly, don't I just go Kyurem and click Outrage? Now I think I go Keld. Now that'll invite in Serp, and that's not something I want happening. Maybe Torn right here is just my best bet. Yeah, definitely. They played their Koko very badly right here. That opened up a lot. They lost both their fairies right away. This comes in, which, I mean, this side just goes Scissor every time. On the knockoff, yeah. And this just gives me the SD. Nothing can come in here and actually stop me very well. This will die to Bullet Punch. They gotta hope I don't BP, or they can go back to Landorus, which isn't really gonna help them at all, because I literally roost on it. I know it's Scarf, based on the knockoff damage. Yeah, so I just roost up here. Actually, I can SD this turn in case they go Serp. Yep, they do go Serp, which will allow me to Bullet Punch it and knock it out. And that should just be GG. They lost their terrain setter, so Hawlucha's not a threat. And yeah, this is going to be over right here. So Kyurem-Black was probably going to sweep with Outrage right there anyway. The turn 1, or I guess it was turn 2, where I Gigavolt Havoc definitely made a big difference. They should have gone Landorus T or Serp that turn, but I knew they might stay in right there, and I took advantage of it, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. Gotta be really careful with my Torn, because it's one of my better ways of dealing with Cart. I do have Scissor too, but I think my only way of really breaking this team down is with Specs Keldeo right here. Maybe Kyurem-Black too, just clicking Ice Beam. Doesn't look like the worst. They're probably leading off with the Drill here. So I can lead Keldeo right away. Yeah, on Drill, because they don't really switch in. Unless they're Tectonic Rage, which would actually be really bad for me. I don't think I have much to fear by just clicking Surf. Spit Up Zapdos can probably take two, which would be why I have Hydro Pump, but I'm going to Surf initially just to scout the damage on it. And then maybe use... Okay, they stand probably Rocks, right? Yeah, and I'm assuming they'll just sack it off right here. Nothing really comes in. Nice. So Specs Keldeo is looking geared to do some work right here. I don't think I need Jirachi in this game. It kind of dies to every win con. As they go right for the Spike. I think I can U-turn out, maybe. As they go for the Taunt. Here I can go Scarf Kyurem-Black and click Ice Beam. How am I dealing with Victini is what I'm wondering right now. I'll go Zeraora here first and click Plasma Fists. And then, what I'm actually hoping is that Plasma Fists into maybe the Z can knock out Zapdos. Actually, what I'm curious is, if I Z into this, can I by chance... I'm gonna do it just to see how much it does. Come on, if this can kill through, that would be so funny. How much is this gonna do? 100. That's so funny. That died through that. Okay. So Victini is in now. This thing is the problematic Pokemon. I can go right here for Plasma Fists as they are Scarf Final Gambit. But at this point in the game, I think I just go Kyurem-Black and click... Actually, I should go something else first, right? No, Kyurem's the play. I click Scarf Ice Beam. If they're Scarf, they'll have to lock into Smart Strike, which isn't going to help them because... I go Keld now. Hydro Pump is my safest bet, but I think I click Surf. Nice. I can't get careless right here. I think I preserve the Hydro Pump. And go Jirachi here. Oh, it's Agility. I just messed up. I just lost. Is there any way I can win? Agility Zapdos, huh? Electrium. Yeah, I think I just lost to this. Like, even if I surfed, I don't think it would have helped. I think I just lose anyway. Oh yeah, this isn't going to outspeed right here. That's going to be GG. I guess I can go off of... Nah, there's nothing I can do right here. I'll go ahead and forfeit. We end up losing to that. We did get to see Electrium Z ohko a Sharpedo through Protect though, so I'll definitely take that. Unfortunate to lose, but I'll be right back with another game. So my big mistake in the last game was definitely sacking the Kyurem-Black. I should have recognized that that was my only way of dealing with offensive Zapdos, and it would have definitely been able to take the Z or a Heat Wave or whatever he had, and knocked it out with Ice Beam, so I definitely messed that up, but it's okay. We can go ahead and try to win this one. Very weak to Kyurem, very weak to Zeraora. All things I love to see. Probably leading with the Araquanid, right? Lele lead, okay, so I don't live a Scarf attack, so I just go Jirachi here. If they go Tyranitar, good play, but I can get up my Rocks, which is very valuable against their team. That play is not going to help them at all. I think they should have made a more offensive play turn 1. They do go Araquanid here. I can U-turn out onto maybe Scissor here? Yeah, Scissor's not winning this game. They do go for Webs, which is gonna be scary for sure. I think I can just get the slow U-turn. Never mind, I was hoping it was the slow U-turn, but it was clearly a fast one. 201, 346. I don't know if I knocked that out. Torn. Could be good against Pinsir, but at the same time, it's not really good against anything else. I'll just go Torn here, and I mean, I can try to hit Hurricane. Or I can just Defog. Like, that's not a bad idea either. As they go Tyranitar. Okay, so they're probably clicking Pursuit here. But my play is U-turn anyway. Yeah, so they do go for that, which is totally cool. I mean, I don't think this thing can get up Webs on anything anymore, so this is not that bad. We know it's not AV, so that's good too. Wow, Specs Keldeo. How fast is Togedemaru? Because I don't want that thing to be like a random win con for them. Togedemaru. Base 96 speed. So it outspeeds Kyurem-Black, but I am Scarf, so that's cool. I really don't know what I want to do right here, though. That's the thing. I can go Zeraora here, I think. And maybe just drop the Z. Because I don't think regular Plasma Fist is going to kill this thing. So let's go for the Z here. Maybe they'll mess up and go Togedemaru, and I can knock it out with Fire Punch after. I think they should just sack their Araquanid here. You know what? They're probably Banded Pursuit, right? They go for Rock Slide, okay, but at least I get to keep my Z. It could be good against Lele, and just, I mean, this is still out of range of Pinsir, right? That's really all that matters, so I'll just go for Plasma Fists again. Like, I'm still out of range despite all the sand damage of the quick attack. Lele comes back out. I go Jirachi here. As they double to Arachnid. Super obvious double, but... I mean, hey, what can you do about it? I'll get up rocks now. As they're clearly trying to go for the win with Pinsir, but... I think if I Healing Wish my Zera back, it's not happening. Because Scissor, like, pressures it so much, too. I literally go for Plasma Fists here. And then, like, I don't think they have a play. They just stay in here, obviously. I will outspeed this. They do go Togedemaru. And it was Balloon. Alright, it is actually Scarf, interestingly. So they're going to sack off the... Who was a hard Lele? Hello? I could have easily just knocked that out. I can't risk Scissor. I just stay in. Yeah, because now I just go Scissor and U-turn. I'm still in this game, like, very easily. Celesteela comes in. I get in Keldeo. I think SD Mega Scissor kind of will just solo. Does so much damage. They probably don't have Protect. Okay, well I was wrong, but I think I'll just stay in anyway and spam this. Heavy Slams. I think their play is to switch out into Arachnid, because this could actually be their Scissor check at the end of the day. Well, yeah, they would obviously Protect first. Man, Celesteela is a really annoying Pokemon. What's a win con for me? Scarf Kyurem's definitely a win con with just Fusion Bolt alone. It might come down to the Lele speed tie unless that is actually Scarf. Oh, it's Berry on this. Okay, well I have to go Scissor now. On the Leech Life and just click U-turn here. Sack off the Keld. Get in Kyurem. Click Fusion Bolt. Nice. Why am I at 316? Is this 30 IVs in speed or something? No, it's 31. I guess webs just work that way. Okay, this can't knock me out actually, so this could actually be what I need. They went for CC, okay. Well, if Lele comes out, I have to switch out. Togedemaru comes out. Iron Heads me, okay, not a big deal. I think I U-turn here. On the Nuzzle, unfortunately. I can't stay in on this either, I have to switch out. On the Iron Head. Click U-turn again. Actually, I'm going to roost here. Nice, I am able to roost up. I got out of there, nice. Lele would come in here, right? If Scissor doesn't take 2, I think I lose. Unless, yeah, why am I at 316 speed? I think I should be at 317, right? Because the webs cancels out the Scarf. I never knew about this mechanic, despite playing for so long. It really sucks. Lele comes in. Are you modest, man? You might be modest on webs, actually. Come on, be modest for no reason. Well, I just won, but they risked Focus Blast. Yeah, this definitely dies. And, yeah, we win. Nice. So it came down to them hitting Focus Blast. I guess that was Scarf Lele anyway. They could bring it out on, what, Zera so many times. I'm just really surprised they would risk it on like an Electrium Z right there, but we were able to go ahead and win off a Focus Blast miss. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got another game right here. I don't even know what this team is, but I get 6-0'd by Z Celebrate Victini, which really sucks, but maybe I can get in maybe I can have it in on a Pokemon that can actually knock it out. But if it comes on Jirachi or Scissor, I think I just lose. Like, Kyurem-Black is the one Pokemon that can take a hit, but it doesn't even knock it out back with those stat boosts. So I think I'm going to lead Kyurem-Black, try to nab the early kill on Lander's T with Ice Beam, and then go from there. Maybe Zeraora can take one? I don't know. Oh, they let off with it. Nice. So this is a threat, and I will definitely be clicking Keldeo here. That's okay. Keldeo is good, but it would kind of die to everything, so I'll take it. That was a problem. So they're going, what, Lander's T now? Tandericell? What am I doing about that? I guess Kyurem-Black, right? They could also go Kaputoko. I could go Zeraora on that. But I think Kyurem-Black right here is just my safe bet, because they're going to go out into this and obviously click the hazard move. Or I can freeze them and they don't get their hazards up. That definitely sucks. Great, so they go down. That was big. They can go Cart here. Or I guess, yeah, Lele would make sense too. I would go Jirachi on this to get up my rocks for the Gyarados. Make sure it's in range of my Fusion Bolt. Kartana comes out. How weak would I be to... I'm gonna go Torn here. On the Koko, okay. Good Koko. They actually decided not to go for their hazards, which means I get in here. I get to go for this nice Gigavolt Havoc. It should knock it out under the terrain, even if they're max HP, and then I think this might just sweep. Because Kartana should not be able to knock me out in one hit. I guess Intimidate Garrett. No, I still have Defensive Mega Scissor and a Scarf Kyurem. Yeah, I think I guaranteed win this one. I go right here for the Gigavolt Havoc. I don't think the hazards would have made a difference, to be honest. Yeah, they just get out of the game, seeing that they can't win. I think even if they got rocks up, I would have been fine. Had they gotten the screens up, I would defog, obviously, get rid of everything. And then I still think Scarf Kyurem would have been able to deal with the rest of their team right here. But we are able to go ahead and win, and I'll be right back. Alright, we got a Black Mirror now, who is learning some very cool stuff. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to lead off with this and hope they lead Garchomp or Thundy. Nice. I think I'm just going to double check that no special attack Kyurem knocks this out. And if it does, then I think I just go for my... Because this is, I think, Fightinium Z, right? Let's see right here. Nasty Plot. It's a roll. I mean... Fightinium Z. I'll use Jirachi. Yeah, okay. I can't risk Kyurem-Black. Especially when I literally click Fusion Bolt and Ice Beam through their team as a whole. I just get up rocks here. I genuinely don't think that'll matter, because I go for U-turn. Even if they could knock me out with Thunderbolt, I think I'm fine. Wait, as long as I hit, like, my... Actually, you know what? Come here. I'm going to show you my Scarf. But... let's go for Ice Beam here. And knock it out. Nice. So we get out of that situation ahead. They can go Alolan Muck or Starmie. One of the two. Starmie to Rapid Spin does make sense. I don't think I have business risking Zeraora. You know what? They're definitely spinning, yeah. So I can go out into this and just get a free knockoff here. Find out what this Garchomp actually is going to be really good. Wish I had HP Ice, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, they're definitely going to go Garchomp. They Scarf? Oh, they're Z, okay. So... If they go for rocks, I want to make the more offensive play, but I feel like as though that's a bad decision. Okay, let's go Jirachi. They missed the rock slide. That definitely means they're faster than me, so I'll go for rocks here on the off chance they're like some sort of bulky set and I can get them back up. Yeah, they would definitely have speed investment. I'm just going to go Keldeo here. Kind of claims. Alright, Keldeo, this is the first Powder Pump of the entire live, I think. You want to hit? Nice. Meaning, Starmie comes back. Or I guess Muck comes in, okay. I should keep this at full. Just go Torn. Maybe knock off that Berry. Because it could be the Cursor Cycle set, and I really can't allow that to be the thing. Skarm comes in, it is Helmet, but getting rid of Helmet, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter. I'll go for U-turn here into Zeraora, as the rocks do go up. So I got a free Volt here, but I can also Plasma Fist. I think I just dropped the Z, though, given the fact that... Okay, first of all, they go Buzzwole, which is going to probably die to this plus a Volt Switch. Never mind, it'll live pretty easily. They could have Roost too, so... I definitely just compromised my situation. I do need to keep this, but they're definitely going for Roost here, so I'll go Torn. They try to sub, which is interesting. They're going to go, what, Skarm? They just forfeit, yeah, there was nothing they could do right there. Their team was super, like, just interesting. Very weak to a lot of threats. Like, if I had a Lele, I guess they have Muck for Lele, but I'll be right back with another game. Alright, this player's got some sort of, like, T-Spike stall. I don't really know how to explain it. He has T-Spikes, Mega Lopunny, and then Volcarona. It just looks like a very, I don't want to say brain dead, but it definitely looks like a very just, I don't want to try team. It's very weak to Kyurem, though, so I'll take that. Scarf Kyurem with Outrage can easily clean. I think as a lead, Keld is fine. Nah, they're going to lead off with the Pex. Man, tough, because if they lead Drill, then that's bad for me. I think I'll lead Keld here on the Drill. Go for Surf. I really don't care about Pex. I have Torn to defog, so that'll be okay. Pex comes in. I got a crit, kind of forcing it to recover, kind of. Let's go Torn here on the T-Spike. That's clearly what this guy's team is trying to do. Their T-Spike Toxic, interestingly, and they don't have Black Sludge. Okay, Okay, I'll U-turn out here into Zeraora. Nice, and I think I Fire Punch into Lottie. Okay, so now I can Volt out here. I just gotta be careful with my Kyurem and I'll be fine. They go out into... Well, I'll go out into this here. I don't know what an item this thing is. I'll go for a knockoff this turn. It was Shucka Berry. And they Scalded. Okay, well I'll Defog here. And then U-turn again. Into Zeraora. On the T-Spike. I think this time I'll go for knockoff. They actually stayed in. Just a Toxic. Hello? Who makes that play? Okay, I do get the play right here. I'm really surprised they just risked packs. Like, what? I'll go for a Volt Switch now. Okay, let's slow down. I think this game is easily winnable, but I'm just playing it way too fast. I need damage on Drill for Kyurem. That's a thing. I can go for the slow U-turn here. Okay, speaking of Drill, this is great. I go Scissor here, click U-turn. On the rocks. Well, now I have to go Torn. Click Defog here. They go for Iron Head. Okay, Kyurem-Black is kind of set up, but I need my rocks up, and there's several things that need to happen here. Did they roost the Lottie? They did. Okay, well I'm gonna go for Gigavolt Tap this time. Nice, and they sack off the Peck, so no T-Specs for them. And I still have Keldeo for Volcarona, unless they're Giga Drain, which if they're Giga Drain that would be bad, but they definitely... I'm glad I realized that they made the mistake last time. This comes in. I go for Volt here into Jirachi on the Ice Beam. Get up my rocks, and I think Scarf Kyurem just sweeps with Outrage. Torn. I just U-turn out. Into this. Click Volt Switch here. This guy stays in with everything. Drill is here. I just go Scissor on Drill. On the Earthquake, that's fine. I can just go for a U-turn here. I really don't mind rocks because I'm trying to set up Kyurem-Black to where it guaranteed wins, and... Actually, wait a minute. Hello. They do go Lottie, okay. Well, this is good. Allows me to get my rocks up now, which is going to be big. Yeah, let's get him up here. If Volcarona comes out, I do have the Keldeo for this. Nice, okay. Are you Giga Drain or not? I should be able to take anything else. Okay, they do switch out, interestingly. That thing's going to take too much damage when it comes in. I just need damage on T-Tar, which they're not giving me. Okay, well I can bring this out here and go for U-turn. I'm going to Hydro Pump here because it should be able to 2-hit KO Lottie pretty easily. Lottie comes in. I go Jirachi. U-turn. Actually, I see what I need to do. I click U-turn again. I go Kyurem here, and then I think if I knock this out, I just win with my Scissor. Clicking Bullet Punch. Yeah, they just go and get out of there. They messed up their Toxapex really badly. I made some over predictions early. I definitely should have just Gigavolt Havoc the first time, but I knew that they would probably stay in the second time, given that they were pretty safe to do it the first time based on how they did it, so I was able to go ahead and win that one. I'll go ahead and get one final game. Alright, my final match right here is going to be up against some Mega Swampert Drain, so it's safe to say that Zeraora will not be doing a lot in this game unless they give me Swampert and Ferrothorn, which they would have to be very dumb to do that, but you never know. I'll lead off here with Keldeo on Pharaoh, okay. Well, I get to click Spec Secret Sword right away, which is great. I'm so tempted to click the Water type attack, but I don't know if they're bad and stay in. That would be great for Zeraora, great for Kyurem. I should have clicked Hydro Pump. That would have... I'm pretty sure I would have OHKO'd this had I clicked Hydro Pump. Well, okay, I can use Jirachi as my pivot now on the U-turn. If they go Swampert, I'm considering just staying in on it to get my rocks up alongside them. They go Gran. Well, I'll live one, and I really want my rocks up, so I'll take that. And then, as a pivot here, I think I use Keldeo. And sort of just click. And this is where I gotta get that play right. Okay, nice. I get rid of Torn Red there with my Hydro Pump. I should have just surfed, but that's okay. They can go Ferrothorn now and get up their own rocks. Yeah, they know I'm Specs. They definitely know. I can go Torn of my own. I don't think they're Thunder Wave Pharaoh. Got a nice knockoff here on probably maybe the Leech Seed. It would be Leech Seed here for sure. I'm just keeping Kyurem-Black and Scissor healthy for Swampert. Sucks that Keldeo is in range of EQ, but I guess that's not the end of the world. What's my endgame here? Jirachi counters Magearna. Both their Zeraora checks are still intact. I don't know what my endgame is here. Well, they gave me the knockoff, so that's going to help me out a bit. Yeah, on the Leech Seed. To be expected. I'll go Jirachi right here on maybe the double Leech. I really wouldn't mind it. Yeah. Because now what I can do is just go for the U-turn. Actually, I'm going to go hard Zeraora. On Jaraball, nice. So now I can finally click Fire Punch. Okay, well, they're risking a 10% burn right here. Come on, Zeraora, be the MVP. that would be lame. Okay, so I can suck off Jirachi to get Keldeo in. Surprised you would risk that, but I guess it's okay. I can just go right here for Healing Wish. I think I just U-turn out. Because I still come in on rocks, right? Just go Torn. My opponent unfortunately misses Leech Seed. I need to somehow wear this down, so I'm going to start Hurricaning. Nice, I do hit Hurricane. Can I confuse? There's no confusion happening. I can U-turn here. I don't think I need Jirachi, man. Yeah, they're going to go for that. And now I get to make another prediction with Keldeo. Nice. Actually, is it even a prediction? I just click Secret Sword. Yeah, there's nothing to predict here. There's literally nothing to predict. I'm pretty sure Pelipper might get 2-hit KO'd by Secret Sword, depending on their defense investment. Oh, it took it so well. Never mind. Let's go Torn on the U-turn. So Pelipper is limited, which is good. But now Swampert gets to come out and start to have some fun. Or I guess Magearna, huh? I mean, my Jirachi is dead, so it makes sense. Like, Scissor is my new counter. Let's SD up here and see what I can make happen. I might just lose this to Shift Gear Magearna, but you never know. Thunderbolt's doing very little. I just Bullet Punch twice. Because I don't think +4 would actually knock it out, whereas +2 might. If they go Ferrothorn, that's just setup fodder for me, so I'll take that any day. They go hard Swampert, interestingly, because it doesn't knock me out, and if I get rid of this with a U-turn, I just win with my Zeraora, essentially. Nice, I think Zeraora just won the game. Here I just go Keld. Keld kind of just lives everything. I guess it wouldn't live a Specs Grand's Hydro Pump under the rain. I highly doubt that it lives that. I mean, if it does live it, I win. Keldeo, choice Specs against Greninja. Ash with base 103 special attack. Yeah, under rain that kills. Yep, so I gotta sack my Scissor here to the Hydro Pump just to get in my Zeraora. Now what I can do is just click Plasma Fists here. They should just sack off the Pelly. They do actually go Ferrothorn, okay. Well, I can Fire Punch into this. Get rid of it. They go Grin here. They have to Shuriken. Yeah, and because they're locked into Shuriken, I go Keld now. Click Surf. Into Pelly. And then I think I'm fine with Fusion Bolt from Scarf Kyurem. Did I mess up? Sack, go Kyurem. No, I think I'm fine. Nah, I might have messed up. Well, they Shuriken, so I guaranteed win now. Unless Shift Gear Magearna actually lives, which it definitely doesn't live Spix under rain. It will die. I don't know why they Shurikened right there. I guess they didn't want to go for accuracy, or maybe they thought it would kill, but yeah, Surf will kill this, and that is going to be GG. So we were able to go ahead and win that. I think that was a 7-1 live, so definitely very successful. I gotta head out for college now, so I'll see you guys next week, or next live. Later.